Welcome in to Stranger Food Reviews. We're going to talk about um, what if food rankings look like a certain way, and it's an idea that I've always had. And I just got to thinking this weekend that I might as well talk about it now rather than because I my idea was eventually I never want it to be in the videos at all. That I'm just getting the brand started basically. And I think I'll continue to do the pizza with me being there. But after that, I'll be um, still doing the same kind of review, but the way that I go about doing it would just be where people submit if they want to go review a place, and then they can go themselves and they can video themselves, and there'll be a template, what I expect. Also, it'd be kind of cool too if so they could do that. They could just go to the place and review it. And I'm still working on the details. This is just off the top of my head. But they could go around like me. Hey, I got a question. Whatever food they like, they could say, hey, I got a question. Where's the best tacos at? Because if they like tacos and want to go review tacos, then they could submit that video. Then we could upload it as a short. And then they would go to the restaurant and do a long form YouTube video that they would submit to me as well. Now, I would reimburse, if all the, everything was the way that I want it, which, I'm working on all that right now. And so it's kind of like, in a sense, it's kind of like a Yelp, but with video reviews. But we'll have it, where we have some really cool ideas that we'll do. Like I've got to I'm always thinking about different ways to do stuff, but there'll always be real strangers, real reviews. Everything will be transparent. Nothing is paid. Like I'm not like the food's going to be paid for, of course, eventually. Just think about Yelp though. Think about Yelp. Do people pay to put reviews on Yelp? No. But to get it going, I'm gonna, like I've been doing, I paid for the pizza, right? So to get it going, I got some ideas. You'll just have to stick around, like, for all the stuff to come out, because I'm still working out the fine details on how exactly that. What's up, Chris? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I'm working on the details as far as how exactly that's going to work. I just want to come in and update you all. I'm being transparent, completely honest. It'll always be strangers giving reviews. If it's ever like, the idea is to get money off of YouTube, right? And take that money, and then I got some really clever ideas. I can't really tell you everything right now because I don't really know exactly how it's going to work out. But we'll do some really clever stuff to get people to go do reviews for us. And yeah, it's kind of like Yelp, but it's with video, and we'll do all kinds of clever stuff though. Like, again, like, as long as I'm getting reviews by a stranger, I can do whatever I want. So the whole idea all along, when I thought of the idea, was first I have to get on camera to just start building the brand. But eventually I never wanted to be in the videos. It was just strangers review food, and then they show us, everything. They show us eating. They show us the food. They're eating the food, and then they rate the food. And so there's nobody hidden behind a screen. There's nobody, it's just completely transparent. Now, if we get big enough, and let's just say hypothetically, It's going to happen if when the time comes. Even if I were to get, let's just say McDonald's said, hey, we want strangers to come in and review. That would be disclosed at the bottom of the video, number one. Number two, it would still be strangers, so it wouldn't have any problem with the review. So they would just be paying me, and I would be finding the strangers to do the review and just submit it online. That's all it is. So there is no conflict there. And even when that happens, you'll know that it's a paid sponsorship. Like that's the whole part of Stranger Food Reviews. It's the realest, most authentic way of reviewing food. And I'll tell you why and how I understand this, because I've seen how it works. I've been in the food game, in the Vegas food game a little bit, not really that much, enough to learn how it works, and I'll explain it. You're like, oh, your average consumer of content that watches food people, they don't really understand this. The only real person like that I've watched and I think's really good is Keith Lee. He's the gold standard of food reviews. But he's the same person reviewing the same spots. He's cool. It's great. He does a great job. Shout out to Keith Lee. And he gets a bunch of things and he reviews it, and he's honest. He's not bought by anybody. And if he is, he I think he's been sponsored by big places before, and he discloses that. And the issue with a lot of influencers that are doing videos, a lot of them in Vegas, they're either getting free comp meals. They don't disclose that. They are the social media manager of that business, and they've got a big following on their personal page. So they're using their page to, just to help that business out while they're also posting videos on the business page. And I can name names, but I'm not going to. Just you can go to Vegas content, you'll see all the big foodies. They're all paid spokesmen. They're all paid spokesmen. And they don't typically disclose that. And so I'll be honest, that's kind of one of many reasons. I thought it's boring, the same person eating food. I thought, it's not cool, not honest, if you're not revealing that you have some kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Connection to the business, whether it be your friends, the social media manager, they invite you over for a free meal. You don't even disclose that. Or you get a free meal, or you get paid for the video and a free meal. You don't disclose that. Your social media manager, you don't disclose that. And a lot of these foodies in Vegas, they manage these pages and they got big followings themselves. So they put that food on their page because it just helps the brand build, right? That's the idea. And kudos to them. But to me, there's just a better way of food reviewing. And it's really, a lot of people don't trust influencers is the issue, is because of that, is because there's so many people that are not disclosing the fact that they got ties to the restaurant. They just go in like they're reviewing food, right? Like, oh, I'm just going in to review the food. No, it's not, trust me, I understand. Now, there are some people that go in and pay out of their pocket, but those are not your big influencers. Like your average big influencer is either they've got a big YouTube following, they might be making money off that. But the ones in Vegas, I already know. I watch their content. I've seen their content. I know how it works. And so I'm just solving a problem is all it is. And I think it's cool because it's a different person reviewing a spot. Every time it's somebody different reviewing. It's not the same old person. That's boring to me, to be honest. It's completely boring. So, so it's just kind of the idea of kind of like a Yelp, but with a twist in a sense and with all kinds of crazy ideas in the future. So yeah, that's, and I now have a forum and I'm still trying to build out the system and like figure it out exactly. Somebody commented earlier, a lot of people, they basically leave a review based on the staff. Not really in the restaurant, like maybe where it's at or something silly. Not really the food. And I think that people reviewing food on camera, will understand like why they give the review the certain way. Like, and we'll try to do like safeguards where, people understand you're there to rate the food. You're not, you can talk about like all the surroundings and, might not be the prettiest restaurant. But we're there to rate the food. We want to know if the food's good. To me, that's all that really matters. Is the food good, yes or no? But you can talk about whatever you want on the video. But and I have to think about that more. Somebody brought that issue up because I have seen like on reviews before, like on Google or Yelp or TripAdvisor, people they rate it low based on like a staff interaction, you know what I mean? Which is, I understand that's part of the service, but we want the food reviews. We want it just on the food. Like, to be honest, I don't really care. Like, yeah, it's nice to have good service, but I'm just speaking for myself. It's nice to have good service, nice to be at a nice restaurant, but at the end of the day, I want to know if the food's good. Like, to me, that's why I'm going there, is for the food. It's awesome if you got good staff, a nice restaurant, that's a plus, right? But when I go somewhere to eat, now there could be other issues, and again, the people are going to be on the videos talking about it, so that's going to be up to them. It's their review. So yeah, but I think it would be sad, and we'll have to figure out categories or something, like, how they rate it, like if the food was a 10, but then they can say in the video, like, you know what, the restaurant, it was, I don't know, whatever they want to say. Like, they can say whatever they want to be honest. It's a stranger food review. It's their review. And so, yeah. Do y'all have any questions? All two of you all in there right now? What's chickle? But yeah, so like, I am going to premiere the pizza video, the Yukon Pizza Place, on Friday at 7 p.m. So that's when the YouTube video will be coming out for the pizza review. And yeah, so be ready for that. I'll be uploading videos, a couple or like 3 or 4 trailers throughout the week, getting everybody ready for the premiere of the first food review by a stranger. And I clipped myself out of a lot of it. You can hear me talking in it though. But again, eventually, I'm just building a system, to be honest. I'm building a review system where it's a video food reviewing network is all it is. People just review food and then submit their reviews at first. And I'm going to have all kinds of things coming out, so just bear with me, be patient. Yeah, it's kind of like a Yelp, but it's 2026. And we'll do some pretty cool stuff. I just thought it was kind of boring watching the same people review food. And like, that's why Yelp's done so, like, and they started a long time ago, so they're kind of, but I just thought it would be cool to do like a video version of Yelp, basically, in a sense. So that's kind of what Stranger Food Reviews is. I'm just the person that you're going to see at the beginning getting it started. Like, the strangers are going to power the network, just like people power Yelp. You know what I mean? Like, they go on and leave reviews. Same concept. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here, kind of let you all know what was going on. Somebody asked about the pizza review. Yeah, it's still going on. This is the big picture that I always had. Like, again, I never wanted to be on the videos all the time. That was never my plan. And so I figured before I just to be completely honest, like, there's nothing to hide here. Nothing's going to change. Strangers are still going to review food. You just won't see my ugly face, which is a good thing, right? No, I'm just playing. I ain't that ugly. My wife thinks I'm the most handsome person in the world, so I believe her, y'all. But yeah, like, that's where we are. And yeah, everything is going to be honest, open, and transparent. There's no hidden agenda here. I just wanted to create a system that was, a newer version of a Yelp in a sense, but I've got other ideas too. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, we'll be premiering the pizza video on Friday. I will be in that video. You'll see the stranger on the side, or me. I'll be kind of cut out of the video a lot, but you'll hear me talking to him. But eventually I'm going to have strangers that are going to go by themselves, and they'll have a certain template, but they'll make a video and then they'll submit it to me. And hopefully YouTube, I get monetized. And it would just help me, come up with more incentives and different things to encourage people to review food. Because if you think about it, people go on Yelp and write stuff all the time. They already pay for the food and everything. So why not make a video and submit it to the Stranger Food Reviews, so people can see, right? That's the idea. So I don't think long term I'm not going to be paying for people to go eat food, because Yelp doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how they work that much. People submit stuff on Yelp all the time. Yelp, from my understanding, I don't really know how it works. Your average person is not getting paid by Yelp to go review a place, right? Same concept. I'm not going to, not me. I mean, when I say pay, I mean like give them free food. Like, yeah, I'm doing that now because I've got to build this, right? And, but yeah, I mean, I just want to let you all know what's going on. Again, that doesn't hurt the strangers reviewing food. It's never going to hurt the fact. It's never going to tamper the scores. And we're going to have certain safeguards where I'm not going to let big influencers come on and like try to show their restaurants that they're managed or all. That's just not going to happen. Like, we will do all we can to keep people from, the integrity of the platform is the biggest issue that we were going to probably face. You have people going on there that just give fake, just I don't know. We'll try to figure that out as we go. I'm new to this. Yeah, it's just an idea that I've had since I started the page. Like, it'd be cool if strangers review food now. Yeah. Anybody have any questions? One of you all? If not, I'm going to jump off here. Again, no matter what, everything is going to be transparent. And everything is going to be reviewed by a stranger. So even if, and you'll know, because it'll be transparent, it'll be paid promotion. Even if a business were to pay me, it's not going to happen now anyways, on down the road, or even if they were to pay me, it's still not going to skew the stranger, their score. Now, the only way it could do that is if somehow, they're in cahoots with the reviewer, you know what I mean? Which we'll try to foolproof the system, but you know how people are. They always figure out a way to go around the system. But I'm sure Yelp has those issues too, where, you got a bunch of people on there that go on and put good stuff, and then vice versa, bad stuff, right? So, and again, integrity of our platform is going to be the most important thing, because we want the realest, most authentic reviews you're going to get. And I think when you have people on camera, they're going to be held more accountable. And so they can't have behind a screen and just say whatever they want. No, they're going to be seen on video giving a review. So I think that'll take care of a lot of it, but I'm sure there's going to be issues that will arise as we go. But that's all I have to say right now. 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. It's 7 p.m. here in Vegas. Mountain Time? Pacific Time? I don't even know. I'll put all that on the videos when I upload them, because I got some short trailers that I'm going to upload. So everybody's ready to go over and watch that YouTube at 7 o'clock on Friday. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to hop off here and get to bed. We'll probably be chatting tomorrow morning on my way to work. See y'all later.